Hello friends, welcome back to Tech Study Cell. In this video, we'll try to make a smart controller which can easily detect my presence if I inside the room and control the appliances accordingly. So if I enter the room, the fan and main light should automatically turn on. Then if I sit down or if I sleep, the night lamp will turn on and the main light will turn off. Then after I exit the room, all the appliances should automatically turn off. Now in my previous videos, I have already used IR sensor to automate the toilet light. I have also used PIR sensor for different projects. But for this automation, I cannot use IR module or PIR sensor as it can only sense the motion. So in this video, we are going to use C4002 mmWave radar module which can easily detect my presence although if I stand still or sleep within the range. So it can detect both the motion and standstill position. So during the video, first we will talk about this radar module. Then we will discuss how to calibrate the sensor module according to your environment. Then with the help of this simple circuit, we will try to test whether the sensor module can detect no target, motion and standstill position with the help of this 3 LED. After that, we will try to use the sensor without any microcontroller and check whether it can detect the motion and control the appliances. And at last, we will try to make the automation where sensor control all the appliances according to the no target, motion and standstill position. During the video, I will also talk about the limitation and how to avoid errors. So if you want to really use this sensor module, please watch the complete video. So without any further delay, let's get started. This video is sponsored by Altium, a world-class PCB design software trusted by many of the biggest electronic companies. The user interface is so simple, you can easily design any complex PCB in Altium. It brings together PCB design, MCAD, data management and teamwork. It also provides centralized cloud storage, automatic backup and many more powerful features. And if you are a student, you can also enroll Altium Student Lab for free to get access Altium software and online PCB design courses. After completing the course, you will also receive a certificate of completion from Altium. There are many other key benefits, so I highly recommend checking out the Altium Student Lab. You will find a link in the description. Just enroll using your university email ID. It's a great opportunity for students and a great initiative from Altium to help you grow your skill in electronics design. Now this is the C4002 human presence sensor from DFRobot. I will share the purchase link in the description, and they also have a details wiki page where you will find all the tutorials, text specification, related projects, blog, so you will get the complete idea about this 24 GHz mmWave radar module. You can find all the details in the video description. Now before making any project, I will recommend you to calibrate the sensor for this environment. For that, we just have to connect the sensor with a microcontroller. Here I have used ESP32, so you can refer this circuit to connect the sensor with ESP32. In the circuit, I have used separate 5V supply for the sensor. I will not recommend you to supply the sensor from ESP32. And here you can see I have made the complete circuit on the breadboard. Now we have to upload the calibration sketch to ESP32. So this is the sketch for calibration. Let me open it with Arduino IDE. You can download all this code from our website iotcircuithub.com. Just visit the article. You can find the link in the description. Then download the codes from this button. Now this is the sketch for the calibration. Before we upload the sketch, we have to download the DFRobot library. So you can just copy this name. Then in the library manager, you have to search for this library. Then install this library. I have already installed it. And you have to install the ESP32 board. And here I am using this version of the ESP32 board 2.0.14. After installing the libraries, let me connect the ESP32 with my laptop. Now we have to select the correct board. In my case, I am using Do It ESP32 Dev Kit V1. Then I have selected the COM port. Now before uploading, we have to place the sensor where we want to install it. Now I will just hit the upload button, and after uploading I will just open the serial monitor, and here you can see the countdown started. Now I have to leave the area within 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the calibration process will start and it may take up to 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, we will get the result in the serial monitor. Now 40 seconds complete. Now we can check the calibration result. Now to do the calibration again, we can change the angle, and I will just press the reset button. Again the calibration will start and we have to vacate the space within 10 seconds. So thus to get another set of threshold value. In this way we can identify when we are getting the maximum threshold value. Accordingly we can place the sensor in that place. After calibration we got the result in the serial monitor. This is the threshold readings for the second position. Now let me scroll up, and this is the reading for the first position. I will copy both the details in a notepad. Now let me remove some extra text. Now before moving to the threshold reading, here you can see the resolution is 80 centimeter. As I said, the sensor can cover up to 11 meter. So it divides the total distance in 15 gates. Each gate represent 80 centimeter distance. So here you can see first gate will represent 0 to 80 centimeter, second gate will represent 80 to 160 centimeter. In this way sensor will generate threshold reading for each gate. So we will get total 15 threshold value. Now here you can see it generate threshold reading for the 15 gates, and if I compare the threshold reading for the first and second position, I am getting the higher threshold value for the first position. So I will prefer to place the sensor at the first position where I am getting the higher threshold reading. Now we will test the sensor whether it can sense the motion or not. For that I will connect 3 LEDs with the ESP32 according to this circuit. Now again let me tell you, you have to use stable 5 volt power supply, otherwise you will not get the correct result. And here you can see I have connected 3 LEDs with the ESP32 on the breadboard. Now we will upload this demo sketch to ESP32. For that let me open it with Arduino IDE. Now here I will use ESP32, so I have connected the sensor according to this serial terminal of the ESP32, and I have connected the LEDs with this GPIO. If you use other microcontroller, then update the GPIO according to your circuit. Now here you have to enter the detection range in centimeter according to your room. I have entered 200 centimeter. Here you can see. So within 2 meter, if detect anything, the LED will glow accordingly. So you can enter the detection range according to your room. Now if the sensor detect no target, the red LED will turn on. If the sensor detect standstill position, the yellow LED will turn on, and if there is any moving object, the green LED will turn on. Now let me select the proper board and COM port. Then I will just upload it. If you have any query, you can always let me know in the comment section. Otherwise I have mentioned all the user friendly comments in the code, so you can easily understand it and modify it according to your circuit. So here you can see our circuit is ready. Now we are going to test it. Now as I am away from the detection range, the red LED is on. Now if I move towards the sensor, it will detect the motion, and here you can see the green LED is on. Now if I stand still, the yellow LED will turn on. Now if I just sit here without any movement, the yellow LED will remain turned on. Here you can see the yellow LED is on as it can detect my presence. Now if I go away from the sensor, again the red LED will turn on. So here you can see again the red LED is now on. So the sensor is working perfectly. Now instead of the LED, you can add any relay module to control appliances according to your requirement. Now before moving to the final project, can we use this module without any microcontroller? Let's test it. So on the sensor you will also find an output pin and output LED, which indicates the status of the output pin. Here I will use this output pin to control an active high relay module. So I will just use C4002 module and an active high relay module and connect them according to this circuit diagram. Now our circuit is ready. Now if I move towards the sensor, the lamp will automatically turn on. Now I can sit, stand still, or I can also sleep. Although I am not moving, still it can detect my presence, so lamp will remain turned on as long I am in the detection area. Now if I move away from the detection area, the lamp will automatically turn off. So after defining the maximum range, if we place the sensor in a correct position, it can also act as a smart switch without any microcontroller. Now instead of the LEDs, we'll connect relay module with ESP32 to control the appliances using this C4002 sensor. Now for this project we have to upload another sketch to ESP32. So here I will upload this motion relay sketch. Let me open it with Arduino IDE. Now the sketch is very simple. If you go through it, you can easily understand. For the serial communication, I have used this GPIO and the relays are connected with this GPIO, and here I have used active low relay module. So we have to send low signal to turn on the relay. Now if the room is empty, all the appliances will turn off. Then if I enter the room, it sends motion. The fan and main light will turn on, but the night lamp will remain turned off. Then if I sit or stand still, the fan will remain turned on, but it will turn off the main light and turn on the night lamp. So you can modify the sketch, create your own automation according to your requirement. Now if I scroll down, here you can see I have mentioned the resolution 80 cm, and here I have defined the maximum range 200 cm. So you have to select the range according to your room size. Now I will just upload this sketch to ESP32. So let me select the proper board and a COM port. Then I will just hit the upload button. Now here you can see our circuit is ready. Now we will test it. So if I enter the room, the fan and main light should automatically turn on. Then if I sit down or if I sleep, the night lamp will turn on and the main light will turn off. Then after I exit the room, all the appliances should automatically turn off. Now this is a basic automation we have just built. If you want me to make a complete home automation using this mmWave radar module, let me know in the comment section. You can also give your own suggestion. Now before you use this sensor, let me highlight some points. After giving the supply, if you find the blue LED is blinking, which is the output LED, then the sensor is in error state. You have to give stable 5V power supply to the module, and I will recommend you to place the module at a height from where it can easily detect the motion or standstill position without any obstruction. If you are testing in a small room or there are multiple furniture inside the room, then sometime you may find, although you are away from the detection area, but the module detecting your presence. In that case, you can reduce the maximum range as we discussed earlier. Then try again. The most important part for this project, you have to place the sensor at a correct position, otherwise it will not work properly. Now if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.